All right, number 10. My prediction to be the last place team, and this is the Miami League or no?
This is the Dynasty League.
For the Dynasty.
Dynasty League. Wow. For all the marbles.
For all the marbles.
So you got a team with Josh Allen. You got to think your quarterback's going to lead your team in rushing yards. You don't have a bright future. You got a lot of old running backs. You got you don't have a very good future ahead of you. You're looking at Duke Johnson, old. You got Chase Edmonds, going to be reached. You got the 5th best running back on the Baltimore Ravens on your bench for no reason. You got Jimmy G, which is a good bright spot, but he's your only gunslinger. You have David Njoku, who's possibly losing his starting spot. You got Rager for Philly, is your best player on the bench, and that's not a good look. But Juju and Robert Woods, Robert Woods could be okay. You don't know what's going to happen with him. Josh Jacobs is your best player, and Evan Engram is not consistent. Terrible team.
Wait, Carlos, let him finish. He's ranking the teams. He looked at all our teams. He's ranking them. He's going 10-1. You're 10. Congratulations. You're a half a meatball. Continue this.
Let him go to the next team.
Let him finish.
Let him finish.
Man.
Let him finish.
Wow.
No, let him finish, Carlos.
It's Dynasty rankings.
Carlos is so bad.
Dynasty rankings.
Let him finish.
Don't have a future. All right, next team's led by Jared Goff, the 9th best team on your team, or the league. I love A.J. Brown. I think Jarvis Landry as your wide receiver number 2 is going to be a struggle. Having Hardman on your starting lineup is also a struggle. This is honestly completing hard with the Josh Allen team. No superstars really on your team. Just a bunch of big question marks. Jared Goff's not reliable. A.J. Brown's your best player. You don't have anybody really else good that's in your starting lineup that's known to be good, but hopefully you get a bright spot with Edwards-Helaire. And your bench is your bench. Not great.
Okay.
Moving on to number 9.
No, we're on
Number 8.
Number 9. Moving on.
Number 8.
From number 9 to number 8. Number 8. Where we at? Number 8. I think I actually wanted to like this team. I tried to like this team. Number 8. Oh, this is the Denver Broncos team. Okay, so this is the Denver Broncos. Also competing hard with the number 9 and number 10 team. This could, I really feel like this is going to be 8, 9, and 10 for you guys. Dak Prescott's a stud. We don't know what's going to happen. Michael Thomas obviously a stud, but after that, it kind of falls off. If you think Kenyon Drake's a lock, you're crazy. Austin Eckler is a stud. He's your running back number 1, though, so you kind of want Eckler as a number 2 guy. You really need a stud that's going to be carrying your team. So running back could be a question mark. You're not going to have a lot of rushing yards. Hopefully Dak Prescott can fill you in on that. Sutton's going to be a question mark. Michael Thomas is the best player on your team. Odell Beckham, I think, is going to have a comeback year. But why are we talking about comebacks with Odell Beckham? Think about that. Hunter Henry, I think Noah Fant's going to take over. He's your starting tight end. Melvin Gordon is probably going to be washed up. I don't know what's going to happen with him. Herbert, you just have Herbert just because you don't know what else to do, because you have Kirk Cousins also on your bench. And that's about it. I like Noah Fant.
That is just about it.
Okay.
Oh my God, Des.
Number 7. Number 7. Here he comes. Number
Moving
7.
on from number 8 to number 7. You guys, I'm gonna have to fill in all the names. You guys get to let me know who.
Oh,
the
I
team
can't
is.
will
wait.
at the end. We will at the end. We'll let you know who's who.
So that we can fit this into the 15 minutes.
Put a face to the team.
So where are we going? Number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
I like this team early on. This is one of the first teams I took a look at, just because I liked your quarterback, and then I guess I didn't like the rest of your team. I'm looking for it right now. But I will tell you, it's the team led by Russell Wilson. Okay, here we go. Russell Wilson, is this the old team? This is kind of the old team. This is kind of the old team. This isn't the old team, but it's right next to the old team where I have ranked right next to you. So this is also going to be a hopefully win now situation. Russell Wilson, he just likes to win games, but he will get fantasy points. He's definitely going to be a top, I think top 6, top 7 or top 5 quarterback. You got Julio Jones. I think Calvin Ridley's going to outshine him. Julio Jones could be a question mark. We don't know what's going on with his foot. He's getting older. Let's be honest, he's not young forever. You just ask your running back, Todd Gurley, not in good shape with that, and Le'Veon Bell. Gurley could be juiced up. Who knows? We don't really know. It's a big question mark. Le'Veon Bell, think stinks. The Jets don't have an offensive line still. Didn't take care of that problem. Don't have a quarterback still. Didn't take care of that problem. I like a tight end. Hawkinson could be a star, but I think he should be a tight end number 2 on a team. Daniel Jones, I want to love him, but he's not a fantasy football player yet. DJ Moore is a stud. He came on a little last year, but not really this was a good team 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Gronk on your bench, reach. Devontae Freeman. Oh man, yeah. Tariq Cohen's on your bench. Yeah, no big deal. Not a threat in my eyes.
Moving on to number
Moving on to number 6. Number 6 team. Okay, this was also the win now team. This is an older team that doesn't really have a lot of young talent. Actually has no young talent, so you better win now. So if you don't win now, you're pretty much screwed over the next 2 years because Drew Brees is on his way out. You got Devontae Adams, who's a stud. You got Tyreek Hill, who's a stud. Hopefully he stays healthy. Kamara, he's kind of already having some issues with the Saints. A lot of nonsense going on. A lot of noise coming out from his end. I like Cam Akers. I think he's going to do great with the Rams. Darren Waller, I think, is going to be great, but you're relying on two question marks team. Besides that, it's a win now for Drew Brees and Devontae Adams. Tyreek Hill's a stud. I don't know if you guys get return points or anything like that.
No, we
don't. No return points.
Nothing like that. All right. So we got a weak bench. Mark Ingram is your best bet. Marlon Mack lost his job. Gordon Minshew shouldn't be on the team. Latavius Murray, you got to handcuff. Jordan Wilkins, whatever. McFarland, nothing. Evans, nothing. Giovanni Bernard, no. Yeah, that's it. It's just an average team. I like T.Y. Hilton this year. I think he should be put into your starting lineup. But over who? I don't know. Maybe Chark, but yeah. You better hope. You need Drew Brees to be Drew Brees for the past 10 years. Okay. It's a win now team. Middle of the pack team.
All right. On to the top.
On to number 5.
The last team that won't make playoffs right here.
Yeah.
So this is the Carson Wentz team. I had them high ranked early on, but Kyler Murray's team took over. Carson Wentz could be a question mark. You don't know what's going to happen. D-Hop's going to ball out. Chris Godwin's going to ball out. Chubb, I think, is going to ball out. James Conner's a big question mark. I think the Steelers are a big question mark. Austin Hooper, is competing with David Njoku. I think David Njoku earned himself a spot there, but you don't know what's going to happen. Tyler Lockett's going to be getting his looks. He's going to get his plays, but I don't know what's going on with Metcalf. Took a lot away from him. Allen Robinson, who knows? Ronald Jones sucks that Fournette got signed, so that hurt. Aaron Rodgers ain't Aaron Rodgers anymore, but you got Tua. You got potential for future, so. This team could compete. This team could compete.
What?
It could compete. It
could or could not make the playoffs. You don't know. James Conner.
It could not also.
Is a big question mark. You need a tight end.
Okay, so these are all right. On to 4. Here we go. Top 4 teams. These are Dez's playoff teams right here.
My playoff teams. All right, so coming in number 4, coming in hot number 4. Thought this was going to be one of the best teams. I think it was one of the first ranked teams I had, and then I just saw better teams, in my opinion. Number 4 team is going to be led by Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson's led team. He's got, obviously, Lamar Jackson's the best player in fantasy football. I don't know why Ed wouldn't keep him over George Kittle, which is crazy in my mind. Stephon Diggs, he's a big question mark in Buffalo. I don't think players that go to Buffalo tend to do well. Usually when they leave Buffalo, they become better fantasy football players. DK Metcalf is going to be a stud. I love him. Mostert, I don't like at running back. Derrick Henry is going to lead your team. Devin Singletary, it's going to be a big question mark. Hopefully you have his handcuff. You don't have his handcuff. That's going to be a problem. You got Gus Edwards, who's going to be the 5th running back in Baltimore. You got Matt Breida, that could be decent. I like Swift. I like J.K. Dobbins. You got a good job with the handcuffs there. I like John Ross. Could be good. Robbie Anderson, I told you earlier, I think he's going to have good Robbie Anderson, I think, is going to be good with Teddy Bridgewater and Hollywood Brown. Think should be starting over Devin Singletary in fantasy football. Derrick Henry's good. Your biggest question mark is Robert Mostert. It's going to be close between Wentz and Lamar Jackson's team.
Wow.
Top 3.
Okay. Top 3.
Number 3. I actually like this team. The more I look at it, just because it's got some studs on it. This team's it's got a good future. It's young, and I don't see it really going anywhere for a little bit. So this is gonna be Kyler Murray's led team at quarterback. Your biggest questions are your receivers, but you got McCaffrey who's going to get his touches. I think Kyler Murray's going to have an explosive year this year. I think Joe Mixon is going to have a good year this year, and I think Kelsey obviously is going to have a good year this year. Chris Carson should be a stud this year. I like Seattle. I think they got a weak schedule, and that matters. But Cooper Kupp could be a question mark. I think him and Robert Woods is going to be a coin flip all the time. They don't have Brandon Cooks there anymore, so listen, Kupp was a top, I think, 5 receiver last year. So Keenan Allen, you don't know what's going to happen. He doesn't have a quarterback. But I do like Devontae Parker on the bench. I like that you got Fournette. I like Brady this year. It's a win-now team. I love Brashard Perriman on the Jets. And you got Antonio Brown. Don't know what's going to – that's kind of a stretch. But top 3 team for sure.
That's a team that grew on Dez. That team grew on Dez. Yeah, that grew on Dez over the course of the rankings.
That team definitely grew on me.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. It's not a top 2 team.
Okay,
but
so now the top
should make the playoffs.
Wow.
Okay, should make playoffs. Okay, nice.
Wow.
Got this girl.
All right,
this is great.
Moving on to the number 2 team, the top 2.
Number 2 team. This team also grew on me. I'm not gonna lie. Just based off its superstar and home run ability team. So it's got Deshaun Watson's team as my number 2 team. I think Deshaun Watson's gonna have a good year this year. He should come back with a little bit of a vengeance. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got a kind of a better team. Even though he lost D-Hop. Kenny Golladay is going to be a stud. I think Calvin Ridley is going to be the best receiver in Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott and Aaron Jones could be 2 of the top 5 running backs in fantasy football. I like Mark Andrews. That's one of his favorites. McLaurin is obviously the best receiver in Washington, so he's going to get a bunch of looks. You got Matthew Stafford. You got David Montgomery. You got a good handcuff with Williams to Aaron Jones, and I think Christian Kirk is going to be a stud this year. And I think he's going to be a starter. You got Jerry Jeudy, so you got a young team. You got potential. You got guys that tend to be protected. Ezekiel Elliott and Aaron Jones, and it's got a bright future. Definitely got a bright future. Definitely going to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Nice.
my opinion.
Nice.
Definitely.
Definitely. All right, nice.
Not the
On to
number
the
one.
next
Make
team.
the mention, and obviously
On
I
to
think
the number
who
1.
I think is going to win this league is going to be the team led by Patrick Mahomes. Just signed the biggest contract in NFL. He's got Mike Evans, who's going to be a stud. You got Amari Cooper, who's going to be a stud. Saquon Barkley is going to be a stud. Delvin Cook is going to be a stud. Zach Ertz is your biggest question mark, and Zach Ertz being your biggest question mark in your starting lineup is a good problem to have. You got Adam Thielen. You got Adam Thielen sitting there pretty. You got Sterling Shepard, and you got Julian Edelman on the bench. You got a stud receiving core. You got a decently young team. I think Barkley's young. I think Dalvin Cook's young. You got Mike Evans still young. Amari Cooper's young. You got Pat Mahomes young. You have the best team in your fantasy, and you should win the championship, and you should win numerous championships.
I agree,
What
Dez.
happens if he doesn't win numerous championships?
I
Is he a
agree,
putz?
Dez.
Is he a putz if he doesn't win?
I
You're a
agree,
putz,
Dez.
and
I should win.
It would be a big bust, and I
It'd be a
think.
I
big
know.
bust.
I
What if
agree.
that
I
team
agree.
Honestly,
loses
and I
9
think the
straight?
dark horse, and if I'm going to give any teams the dark horse, it's going to be either the Carson Wentz team or the Drew Brees team.
Wow.
I think
Wow.
they're a win now. I think they're 2 win now teams that have the potential to win it, but they have to have the consistent guys needs to be consistent. No explosive
Wow.
guys, but they have consistent guys. So
The
dark
standard
horse.
is
No,
high.
I would say the
guys.
dark horse team is the Drew Brees team,
Wow.
Yeah, not the Wentz team.
not the Wentz team.
Okay,
So-
those are your rankings. Wow.
Those are
Signing
my
off.
No.
Wow. God bless. I'm gonna record this.
Wait,
God bless.
let's tell Dez who
All right.
each team is.
Okay.
So-
Ten,
okay.
so
10
starting
to
with
1,
number
10 to
10.
1, 10 to
We'll
1.
go 10 to 1.
10-1.
10. Okay, so 10 was the
So Juan has the
Josh
first team.
Allen
Let's just-
team.
I already know Juan's got the first team.
Yeah. So the 10 team is Carlos. That's the guy who called you a putz in this chat at the
Yeah,
beginning.
Harmonica Jones.
Well, his team sucks, so he could bomb up it.
What was the number 9 team again? That was
Big. It was big.
Vic. That's Victor. That's Victor.
Oh,
the
sorry,
God team's Victor. Who was number 8 again? Was
Dak
the quarterback?
Prescott.
Buzz. It
That's
was
Buzz.
Buzz.
That's
Buzz! I would love to see Buzz run in compression shorts.
Pretty good last year.
Oh my god, so that's Buzz. Alright, number 7 was the
Wait, Ed, Carlos is the guy that you want to get stapled at 225, and you're calling
Yes,
me
I
a
want,
pussy.
to get,
Let's
I,
move
want, I
on.
want him. Yeah, I want Carlos to get stapled at 225. Exactly.
Oh my god.
I eat 225 for warm up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my god. What's the 17?
negative?
What was the 17? What was that?
Russell Wilson.
Oh, that's Brian. That's Brian.
Yeah,
He's
that's
in the
Brian.
chat right now.
Unbound on Brogan.
Yeah, he was so hurt.
Brian's
Alright.
pretty pissed.
Number
He's the one that
6.
told you to be mean.
Number 6 is the Drew Brees
glad he
team.
finished at 7.
Number 6 is
6
the
is
Drew
Drew
Brees
Brees
team. That's our buddy Connor from Jacksonville. I went to college with him.
All right.
Number 5, the Wentz team. That's me.
Is Alex.
Oh, Alex.
You did awesome. Hey, Des, you did
Hey,
awesome.
I'm fine with it.
that.
I think he likes some of my players,
Yeah,
and
you're
there's some
fine with
players he
it.
doesn't like.
He's not fine with it, dude. He's not.
I thought Dez was honest when he was with the Rankings. I thought he said good things about my team.
He did.
I thought it was a tough choice
But
for him
not
to put
good
me
enough,
5.
Alex.
I thought
That's what you don't get.
I thought it was a tough choice for him to put me 5.
Not good enough.
All right, number 4
On to number
was
French team.
that's the Lamar Jackson team. Number 4,
Yeah,
right?
Lamar Jackson team. Yeah.
That's
Josh
our
Overbrook.
Josh. That's our.
He actually won the league last year.
He won the league last year.
But he had
Yeah,
Aaron Jones.
well, you had Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
He also
And
traded
then
away.
we-
He
and
had
then
Aaron Jones, but he traded away Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
He had.
Yeah.
So he doesn't
And
have
Ian
Aaron Jones
Robinson.
anymore.
No, he doesn't. He traded him to Eddie.
Wow. Wow.
All right,
And
number-
that's what put Ed above the fucking rankings.
Yep. Number 3 is that's
Kyler Murray's.
Andrew's team. That's Andrew's team.
Love it.
Yeah,
Grew on me a
he's
lot.
in
I
here.
think it's gonna be a great team.
So Andrew, when he first talked about your
the most
team,
points last year.
when he first talked to your team, Andrew, it was the most negative thing I've ever heard. And then he
Yeah,
it grew on him.
I'm so. It literally shot up from number 10 to number 3.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
Well,
well,
it
if you
had the
see
most
here,
points
I
last year. It's
have it.
projected the most points this year. So
I had
it's
it
a good
at
team.
ranked at number 6. I had it ranked at number 6. It was the middle of my pack team. Josh Allen and Jared Goff's team were 10 and 9 immediately.
I think that Josh's team is a Mark Ingram injury away from being the 1 or 2 team. Because
Okay,
he has J.K.
wait.
Dobbins.
All right, but let's go. Okay, so number 2 is Eddie.
Nice.
That's
Sean
Eddie.
Watson,
There you go.
bro.
Yeah.
Zeke.
And then
Sean Watson.
number
Zeke.
1 is Juan. And Juan actually went on a 7-game losing streak last year with that team to miss
That
playoffs.
same team.
With
Well,
that
no,
same
it's
team.
not the same
and,
team. I
and
didn't
the
have
year
Amari
before,
Cooper. And Thielen was injured.
And the year before,
I would put rebound chaser for your guy at least
and
on silver.
the year before, he had Chubb, Cup, and Godwin, and traded them all away.
Wow. Why?
But it's okay because Thielen and
Consistent
Cooper.
finisher,
Already
relentless.
did that.
But he's
Yeah.
got it. He doesn't use receivers, so I mean, I don't disagree with the moves.
He traded Godwin for Thielen,
Okay.
and then he
I
traded
didn't do
he traded Chubb and Cup for the Patriots backfield.
He snagged the first round pick with the Godwin trade too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big. That's big. Who do you get with the first round pick this year?
He traded for Amari Cooper.
So you got Amari Cooper.
trade.
So you
Yeah, he
gave
traded
up
a
the
bunch
first
of
round
picks.
pick to get Amari Cooper.
Well, other picks
He
too.
traded
It
2
was
first
part
round
of it, it
picks
was
and
part of
Tyler Higbee for Amari Cooper.
2 first round picks.
All right, so I'm gonna save it now.
He's
I'm gonna
first
save
round
the
talent.
thing now.
He's definitely first round talent, and he's young. He's still young.
Yeah, he's young.
I'm saving it now.
I also have Debo Samuel.
might have